Two, one. And we're live. What's going on, guys? It's TFL Live 30K back and live on Wednesday night. It's been a while, so we missed you guys, but we are back. Oh, and I've got the echo because I'm a fucking rookie at this. There we go. That's when you know it's been a while. I forgot to stop my YouTube. So what's going on, everybody? We got Michael from RFI here. What's going on, man?
What's going on? Trying OSL for the first time, pretending like I know what I'm doing, but I don't.
I think it's going to turn out all right.
Okay, it'll be fine.
We got Jake from Coming Out of Fire. What's going on, man?
What's up, fellas?
And rounding it out, we got Cody from TFL also. What's going on, man?
How you doing, gentlemen?
So we'll have Josh joining us here shortly. He was building a patio or some sort of handyman type project, and he's finished.
He was being real handy with a man, I'm sure.
Yeah, pretty sure that's what was going on. But
Everyone left satisfied.
Yeah, well, hopefully that's the hope. We'll find out for sure here in a little bit.
You knew what this was.
Yeah, you know what you're getting. So so we got Monty. He's working on some OSL over there. So what's that going to be for, Monty?
This is for Brother Snoop. Brother Snoop's plasma cannon.
Brother Snoop. Oh shit! And here's Zach.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
I think.
Yeah, don't look bad.
There goes the neighborhood.
Y'all see me?
Yeah, okay, yeah, sort of.
No.
It's grainy.
No? Am I grainy?
I see a metal.
There he is.
Oh, okay.
There's that smexy face.
There we go. OSL done, boys.
Oh, there we go. Here, let's present to everybody. That's how you do it.
Oh, dude, that's like perfect.
Look at this. Oh.
Get the hair dryer on it.
Oh, buddy.
Brother Snoop.
Going on, Zach?
What up? What's going on? Over there?
We're just watching Michael do his OSL.
I see a big ass solo cup, like a red solo cup.
Red solo cup.
So inside this solo cup is
I fill you up.
probably like 3 weeks worth of.
Jizz.
So what I do is like I airbrush. No, it's crazy.
That's the other cup.
I wish you could see it. Like it's separated, so like the bottom is alcohol. Oh wait, I can show you guys. Come on.
It's
Like,
just, it's just,
I don't know if you can see. You see like how there's a film and like there's like it's like oh wait, there you go. Oh, let's see.
Monty, this is where you need to bust out the chest rig.
Yeah, dude. See there?
Chest
See like
rig.
how it's like there's multiple layers of like mineral
It's not
spirits
jizz.
and alcohol. It's pretty crazy. It's like a
Oh, that's pretty.
not jizz.
I don't think it's jizz.
it's like a whole bunch of different combinations of cleaner have been
Jizz.
going in and out of that cup. But mostly jizz.
Mostly just.
Yeah, you keep setting up the jizz. Like, you keep setting up the jizz comment.
You knew what this was.
Yeah. You know what it is. This is an RFI. This is, man.
Yeah. Cody texted me
Man
earlier.
fluids.
Cody was like, "Do I need to what topics are we going to talk about?" I was like, "Topics."
Yeah, like,
A Decticon
Agenda,
dick and
like, right.
And I was like, oh.
Are you at your tiny pull? Can you pull that up? And just put like fart.
Michael, remind me. I owe you guys a
Apology.
an almost animal attack story.
Send it in, dude. Send it in right now. What are you doing?
I gotta record it.
Oh.
I mean, like,
Record it right now.
okay, I was attacked, but I was able to stop the attack. Like, I'm still here.
Well, obviously.
You don't got a hair on here. Is it because of is it a woodchuck? Is it the woodchuck that attack your balls?
Oh, I remember that.
Is a fucking groundhog? Hell yeah! Ain't no damn
Groundhog.
woodchuck. It's a
Sorry.
fucking 20-pound groundhog.
Sorry. It's a, fu-
So it's a
fucking
fat
woodchuck.
woodchuck.
That's what it is.
20-pound groundhog.
Dude, these
God,
things are
dude.
fucking huge, man. I mean, I didn't weigh it. I'm just making an educated assumption, but damn,
ROUSs?
it's a giant ass fucking rat coming right at your nutsack.
Yeah.
That's scary as shit,
You ever seen a
That's already
nature
been
rat?
documented.
dude. Fuck a bear.
Yeah,
I agree.
New Braunfels is full of nutras. Like,
Yeah, those things are fucking terrifying.
yeah, water rats. Like
they're like the
yeah,
meth rats.
Yeah, they're like a white and shit. Like I see those things crawling around fucking Richmond every fucking time. They're legitimate, like ROUSs.
They're monsters.
Yeah, it's fucking frightening. They're like albino white. Ugh. Yeah,
Nutrias are
things-
white. I've only seen brown nutrias.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ones up here are like whitish. They're white or gray. Oh, I never get too close.
Yeah, whenever we're at the DuPont wetlands, like every fucking field trip in elementary school, we they'd always tell us like these are nutria, they're an invasive species. Like they would like pretty like if nutria were the cure for cancer, we would never know because we just murder the fuck out of them. So
There's see the eagle nest.
They're coming right at us. Boom.
it's like
Yeah, like
they have no natural predators, so we released natural predators onto the wetlands. It's like what?
Yeah, whenever you have a problem, just let wolves out. Like that's the answer.
I mean,
You got too many deer, let the wolves out. You got too many nutria rats, let the wolves out. You got too many fucking sorcerer psyker assholes, let the wolves loose. Like
Yeah, I feel we were going there with this, but you got there.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah, of course. Just like a Space Wolf player.
hey, we get shit done. We're a little one track minded, but we get shit done.
Is that
yep.
true?
I mean,
Is that true? Is
you
that
can always count on the furries.
that'll happen at Epicon?
All right, so there were some external circumstances outside of our control that prevented us from being able to win really many games at all. But
Like
We
dice and armory preparation and construction. And
I mean, I don't know that we could pin it on one specific thing. It was kind of a conglomeration of all of the things put together. Pretty didn't let me sleep enough. He got me too drunk.
That's what it was.
Oh yeah.
And then I built a shitty list.
Well, at least your list was not written on the back of a Miller Lite case box.
hey, that's the highlight, the champagne of beers, sir. The
That,
high life.
They should have won something for most creative list building. I will say that.
Oh shit.
So
Fantastic. So I'm sorry I'm late. I guess I missed the message. Like, did y'all go over what stage of the itinerary are we on?
we haven't even started yet.
We were on the
itinerary?
the night.
We haven't got Josh is in here, so we haven't got the hello everybody in YouTube land.
Yeah, he'll come on and do that in a few minutes. So don't worry.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
then about 10 minutes after that, he'll go take a shit.
Biggest dickus.
Yeah. So no, we had just been bullshitting and hadn't got very far into anything. So
Got to watch JP get his shit pushed in today.
By Kale?
Yeah.
Badass, dude. I mean,
Kale was
not
about to
bad.
screw it up, and I was like, you should do this instead.
you fucked your own team member, dude?
Hey, Kale's a new player. I gotta help him out. And also, I still have his warlord, so I kind of feel bad about that.
yeah,
Warlord.
Yeah.
Who's
Kale
Warlord?
lost his warlord in the last round of the Escalation League. Cody captured him,
Oh,
and Kale tried to rescue him, but he failed. miserably.
And almost got his other guy captured.
Yeah, almost got his backup guy captured. So, yeah, poor Kale. But he's running like the third string HQ, isn't he?
No, he's still running Oktar, Primus Medicae.
Oh, okay.
It's like Sergeant, the field promotion. You know, like who's in charge? You are, sir. Oh, shit.
Sniper bait, go!
I'm glad you asked.
Everybody else has been killed or captured. Yeah, that's just generally what happens.
What's in your hand, Monty? What's in your hand? I can't see it.
Not
Oh, it's a
Warhammer stuff.
Oh,
dust?
some dust.
Yeah, I heard Dust is dying.
That looks like an
Yeah.
orc can.
Dying like Heresy's dying. So
This is
like,
Grandma,
super thriving.
a KV-47 with a flamer and a howitzer. So this is the color you get them. They come brown and fat.
Okay.
Is that the painted or is that the unpainted?
This is unpainted. It comes primed.
Okay.
With the next
And
star
then
on it.
with it.
This
with a
is
decal,
the
with
one.
the decal on it.
Yeah, this is the one I painted.
Nice.
The red.
Rescue red.
That makes sense.
I can feel the communism from here.
Yeah, man. The game. I don't know. Like I go onto the forums to go find me some. You know, like when you go into like a Warhammer forum, you can just like ask a single question. You'll be overwhelmed with responses. Whereas like on Dust, it's kind of like somebody will answer next week.
Oh shit! Somebody, and they're like super excited about it, like so happy that somebody else is on the same forum. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. Normally it's busier, but
We got
it's
some
great to
really-
see you, man.
From what I understand and from what I can draw, there was a Kickstarter and like transfer of the game to another company that like made everything kind of funky, and then so a lot of people quit. Like I got a whole bunch of stuff for it for way too cheap. And I was like, damn, I'm like getting a badass deal. And I'm like, oh.
So people were like, you just want this? We'll just give it to you.
So the company that made it sold it, and now somebody else has it. Is that essentially what's happened?
No, I think I think I'm probably gonna get this all wrong. It's Paleo Parente licensed Fantasy Flight Games to make it. Then Fantasy Flight Games, I guess, like wanted more money to make it, and then he's like, "Fuck you, I'm pulled it," and then was like, "You know what? We're gonna have a Kickstarter," and then they had a Kickstarter, and then I guess they took a long time to get everybody their Kickstarter stuff.
Yeah,
And so like a whole bunch of people like
because the
got
people
mad.
that were actually making their game were not part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. I really don't. But I mean, they're coming out with a whole bunch of new stuff now, so hopefully that like changes everything. But from what I see, like before it was like Russians, the SSU, it was the Allies, and then it was the Axis, and now they included a new group called the Mythos, and like this is like Cthulhu worshippers and like Cthulhu like
Cthulhu-esque monsters.
yeah, Cthulhu monsters and shit like that. And so like there's a whole bunch of people that are not happy with that like portion of it because they're like, I don't want to play a World War II historical game that has an alternative to World War II, and now you're bringing in Cthulhu. And it's like, oh shit.
That makes sense.
Not in my
I can
game.
see that.
That seems like a step in a weird direction that I probably wouldn't have taken an alternate universe World War II game. But hey,
You mean the alternate universe World War II game that already included like alien power supplies and
Yep.
Yeah.
hey, I mean, there's a difference between aliens and then like giant tentacle monster, ultimate death machine
depends
stuff.
on which animes you're watching.
Is there?
That's fair.
Is there though?
That's
I don't know. Dust was pretty cool. I remember Watspot into it when it came out. This is probably 2009, 2010. It's been several years back. And he bought a bunch of shit. I don't know if he still has it. I know for a while he just boxed it up and put it in his closet because no one else in Victoria was playing it at the time.
Who had some?
Watts.
Watts has dust. Man, I might have to hit him up, see if he wants to play.
Maybe he still has it. I don't know if he sold it. This has been like back when it first came out. So it's been a while.
I will say, dude, one of the cool things was I was like telling my dad about it, and I'm gonna try, and I was like, "Oh, don't you fucking tell me twice! I'm ordering you some allies right now." And so I got some allies.
You get him the pre-painted or?
No. Raph, I don't know if Raph's in the chat. Raph's hooking me up with some stuff that he got from the Kickstarter, and then I'm gonna pick some up from John Stanford. John Stanford actually supported the Kickstarter, and then Lehman Russ, aka Troy, is sending me some ally stuff. So all the ally stuff I'm getting is like provided from people who don't play the game anymore. So.
Cool.
Huh?
Yeah, there's some feedback. Yeah, the models are pretty cool.
Yeah, I really just wanted to paint them, to be honest with you.
Wow, Lehman Russ is actually in the chat.
Powerful.
Oh, he is.
Lehman Russ.
He says he farted. Good for you, Troy. Good job.
Has everyone recovered from their post-Adepticon funk?
I'm still coughing it out, actually. It's weird. It's so bad.
Man, I'm glad I was in the right van.
Yeah, dude, I did not get any Adepticon funk.
Yeah,
That's
somebody.
because Josh was just tongue kissing everybody.
Dude, for real.
No, I'm serious. I think Josh and I talked about it. Like, there's so many like whiskey bottles that were passed around. Like,
yeah, you want to be on the first, like, you want to be within the first like 2 or 3 dudes that are gonna like tongue fuck that bottle.
like
You don't want to be the last guy.
I think when I was getting it, I got a couple bottles. The label was all worn off. You had no idea what was in that thing.
Don't be the caboose man.
There were so many hands on it. It's just
Yeah, I definitely got the caboose. Like, I don't have any cold sores or anything. Like, I checked myself. Like, I don't have the herpes of the mouth, but it was like in hindsight.
You'd think the alcohol would kill that shit. You know?
I done fucked it.
Yeah, you don't think about it at the time. You're drunk and you're like, oh, hell yeah, I'll take another swig of that. Hand that over. Just
There was so many bottles that like tasted like, I don't know, weird shit. Like, they're like, oh, this is fucking whiskey, but it tastes like fucking applesauce. And you're like,
apple pear whiskey.
There's some
like, what?
Reindeer
this happened.
Are you talking about the Lambert special, man? Because that shit was delicious.
Josh Lambert. Is it Josh? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Lambert special, man.
Whatever yeah, I guess that guy had some shit that I just fucking drank straight. Like, I downed it. I upturned that bitch.
Yeah, that stuff that he was making was pretty damn potent.
I don't think
it was
he made
better
it.
than that
Did he make
fucking
it?
peach sangria bullshit.
He was like mixing it. He was like some kind of.
If he made it, then I'm real. No, it was straight out of the bottle.
Was it? He was mixing stuff, I thought.
No, it was Pepsi. It was Pepsi, Jim Beam honey, and Jim Beam apple.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't get any mixed stuff. I got that. I got the mystery bottle.
The mystery bottle.
Oh, it's Josh.
Josh,
oh, shit.
Josh, dude, wipe and then fucking finish up and then come back on.
How do you know that's what I'm doing?
Well, I just see like a bright halo around your head. Either you're in heaven or you're in the bathroom.
You got the echo. It's right of your face.
I told you I'm here at work and I'm dedicated. So hold on.
And sound effects. Mute that shit, please, for the love of God.
Is this sweating? Are you sweating?
I'm sweating.
It's almost
here.
It's almost like Josh was like, oh, I need to get logged on to TFL, and he was like sitting there taking a shit and goes, oh God, they're about to miss my show shit. I better call in.
I'm here. I'm from my phone via phone.
Live from the bathroom. It's Saturday night.
I can't take a shit without putting it on the internet.
And now we get to look at his healing tiles.
Well, it's better than the other way, okay?
just like looking straight up into the ceiling tiles.
Like in his bathroom, I'd rather be looking up than down.
And we're demonetized.
Yeah. Yeah, we just lost viewers.
Are we monetized?
No.
Where's y'all not telling me shit?
It's fine. We've
Does
already
that
been
mean,
blocked on
like-
Facebook.
Does that mean like money? We getting the money?
Yeah, they shut us down already.
They shut
We got
them down.
shut down with Zach's balls.
Yeah, that's what a year gone.
Hey man, it was tasteful. It was art. It was artsy.
It was artsy fartsy.
Yeah, it was definitely art.
Okay.
It was.
It
So
would have been.
modern art.
It would have been a lot funnier if people fucking let it just be subtle, but fucking somebody had to fucking zoom in and talk about it. Yeah, I didn't ruin the fucking Twitch thing. Like I didn't.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, Josh pushed Derek out of the way. Like Derek didn't know how to fucking film a ball in the background. Come on.
Like I was like, just kind of like pan right. And he's like, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
It's like you felt like you had to.
It's
Yeah,
not how
get the
you
fuck out
get
of the way.
banned from shit. It's not how you get banned.
Derek doesn't have that background in Skinemax photography, so
Yeah.
he wasn't really sure what to do.
Whatever Josh did was not subtle at all.
Well, I did what I could with what I had.
And Josh went more bang bus with it. He's like, just get up in there.
What's a bang bus, pretty?
You know what the bang bus is.
What's a bang bus? I never heard of that.
So what's everybody doing?
I'm working. I'm like, I gotta do these cups for the Astros cups.
Did you ever get your shipment in?
No,
Yeah, dude.
fucking Arctic. I'm still waiting for Arctic to fucking come up with. They're out. Like, everything's sold out right now. So it's a bummer. Like, I gotta fill orders and shit. It was great, man. Like a week after Adepticon, I started getting calls like, "Hey, man, my buddy got this fat ass cup, and you think I can get one of those too?" I said, "Yes, you can. You can." So
Yes.
Hey, y'all, the video feed's down.
what's that?
If you look at the YouTube, the video feed's crashed.
Oh, has it?
What are you
Is it
talking
'cause I
about?
was shitting?
Still says live on mine. On one.
Yeah, it still says live on
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just turned it on.
Yeah, John Zanka said it's back it up. So
Oh, okay, cool.
yeah,
Somebody's currently. Yeah,
Zuckerberg just got us for a second.
Yeah. Hey, dude, one nut. Jesus Christ, we're not.
It was one
We're just
ball.
talking about
It
it.
wasn't even a pair.
Really, yeah. It was like a brain. It was all veiny and moose-like.
Yeah, I told people that about the contest. Like, there's a testicle
There's a testicle on the internet web.
in a Adepticon photo flying around the internet right now, and it's like an Easter egg. And if somebody tags me in that, like,
They get free
shares
shit.
and tags me,
They get
yeah,
free
they'll give me
shit. Free shit.
One free warlord.
What?
Painted.
Wait, what?
On 2 Sky Shield mini pads.
Next to
Shut up.
3 void shield generators. Surrounded by void shield generators. God, can we talk about that? I know everyone else has, but can we talk about that for real?
Yeah,
We haven't even started the Adepticon coverage yet.
Oh no, but like, yeah, I know RFI fucking came out with like this. They're like,
Oh,
yeah,
you want
check
to
it out.
hear some real good commentary on it? You should listen to the Canhammer podcast.
Oh fuck! He said it. He said it. I wasn't gonna say it. Don't send traffic to Canhammer.
I don't even know what Canhammer is.
Canada Warhammer.
Oh,
And that Diogo guy that was talking shit on Facebook.
Yeah.
Oh, he went ham on you guys.
Oh, I heard.
He went-
Wait, what?
he-
What happened? Like, wait.
Yeah, I don't
like, wait. Yeah, I want to
Hold on,
hear
what
this.
do-
'Cause
yeah,
I'll
what
go
are you
to-
talking
I'll
about?
I'll go to a Canucks house and fuck him up. Like, I will plant my foot square in a Canucks ass, except for JP. I like JP. All the rest of those Canucks, They can suck it. All of them.
What about Mark? You like
names. I like Mark too. Wait. Which Mark? Which Mark is this?
JP's co-host. On,
oh yeah. Okay. I was like, wait. What Mark? No. Yeah, because I tell you what, those Canucks are fucking sketchy, man. Shit. try to talk all fast. What's that about? You know what I'm saying? Fuck. Shit.
That's just what happens when you live in the near darkness of the Arctic Circle. Most of your life.
Well,
You gotta get it out quick before
that-
it cool.
that and they become
So
douchebags.
what they say? So we can retort.
Yeah. What is this
What'd they
Canhammer
say?
bullshit?
They were talking about that it was a competitive event, and if you're gonna come to a competitive event, you bring a competitive list, and I don't know.
That's because they were Canadians themselves,
That doesn't
man.
sound
Those
bad.
guys were douchebags.
And they were talking about how
You made it sound like it
Everybody
was like they called us a bunch of fucking.
well, no,
Pussies.
they were talking about everybody
You calling me
getting
a pussy?
everybody
I'll
getting
fuck 'em
upset.
Did they use the word pussy? Did they say
Did
pussy?
they say pussy?
I don't believe they did.
Okay.
No, okay. So here's what happened. And it's like I said, don't go give him traffic. There's no point.
No, say it. Don't pull the punch.
No, I'm not pulling the punch. I'm just letting you know that it's like
don't go to their website.
yeah, man. So they listen to RFI's. Like if you guys haven't listened to Ready for Vans talk about Adepticon, Ryan kind of went on like a 20-minute talk. Like we all did. We all went on a talk, but it was basically saying how that is not allowed. Like that is not the spirit of Warhammer 40K, and how basically their list was just straight up garbage and was not painted. It wasn't the spirit of the hobby. It was.
Well, they missed the whole fucking point. And I think the dude was half retarded.
Yeah. So that all that, but in a full 20-minute conversation about it, and so these guys who obviously are in Toronto or Ontario, wherever the fuck all that competitors come from, they defended their buddy like we would defend each other on their podcast, and so they sent everybody to our page to come defend their buddy who was I don't know, I guess this super nice guy and everything like that. And at one point they even they used the term bully probably, I don't know, 15, 20 times in
we were bullies?
podcast. Mm-hmm. That we were bullying that guy who ran the Warhound. It was internet shaming him, and that we were bullies because we did this. And then they come around and said that just as well, they played some Age of Sigmar event, and then they were on the Warhammer TV table, and they were getting internet bullied because they were slow playing, and it's just it's just one of those things, man.
I said, let's cut the brass tacks, right? They're being douchebag pussies. I said pussy. They didn't say pussy. I said pussy. Pussies. Because then if you come to an event, you're like, dude, I'm sorry. No, you're not fucking sorry. Let me tell you about sorry. Sorry is, at least beat me with a painted Warhound. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, man.
With arms on it.
With the arms on it. Yeah, I'm really? This is what you're going to do. And I tell you what, if I lose by a small fraction or a small margin, or if I win by a small fraction, it's a good game. But if you got to pull some fucking bullshit like that, you're a fucking douchebag pussy. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, because you missed the whole fucking point. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh yeah, I could kill your last fucking checker on the board, but I'm gonna king all my other checkers so I can just fucking surround you and fucking make you feel like a real fucking pussy. You know what I'm saying? No, it's you missed the whole fucking point, man. And the dude had fucking Asperger's or autism or some shit like that because he had no social skills whatsoever.
Yeah.
Which one? There were two of them. The guy with the
Devin Swan. Devin Swan.
Oh, okay.
The blonde-haired guy. Yeah, the blonde.
Yeah,
blonde dude.
he looked like what's his name from the Benchwarmers?
Yeah, he looked like the guy from. You remember that movie, The Cube? He's like,
this room is green.
It's green. This room is green. Yeah, because he was like, check this out, right? Because he was like, we were drinking, we had a good time, and we had already been like, yeah, you won, whatever, dude. And he's like, you need to roll those saves. You need to roll those saves right now because, yeah, it means that way I can rank the points. I want the points, so you need to. I'm like, what? Yeah. Hey, man, you're cool, man. You know, you won the fucking shit, man.
I kept saying that because basically it was, we knew how it was going to be, and I said, hey, this is the only shit that matters before the end of the game. Like, as far as points go, let's just do that, and then we'll be done. And he's like, okay, well, let me move these guys over here. And we're like, no, like, that shit doesn't matter. It doesn't, like, it's not going to matter.
Doesn't fucking matter. It's done.
Here's the thing is that I was talking with Josh about it earlier, and like, did this battle like have to happen? Because like let's say, because I'm very positive.
Like, is it a part of a bigger scheme? You know what I'm saying? Like,
no,
all the.
Hold on, Josh. Let me say, because we you know, we did the math. We could have whooped this army like very badly if we would have got you know, it comes down to the seize the initiative. They seized the initiative on us. If we'd have 2 turns of shooting against that, we would have taken out that Warhound. 2 full turns of shooting, taken out the Warhound. Titanic explosion kills everything that's obviously stacked on its base, and then, you know, game over and we win. But then do we really win? Because then it comes down to nobody's having this conversation. This fucking whole shit went fucking really Warhammer viral, right? Like, it's huge. There's so much there's so much conversation about it right now. But that would have never happened. Would that have never happened if we'd have whooped the shit out of them first round, and they wouldn't have got medals?
So basically, we just have Josh and Zach to blame for all this. Is really what we're saying.
Yeah,
no. Like, we have them it's our credit, to our credit. Like, if we didn't have that, then people would have been like, oh, well, it's okay. Like, look, that shit is not, it's not OP. Like, look, you can fucking totally do this. Like,
no,
right?
I mean, it was obviously like, hands down, like, regardless of them, like, them winning medals for it was gonna be the fucking cherry on top of the cake, man. Like,
yeah, for sure.
Either way,
I think so.
I'll be honest with you. I gave them full sportsmanship award. Like, I mean, I was like, oh, this was the best game I've fucking ever played. And Eric, the TO, looked at me like, really? And I was like, no, dude, fucking get some sarcasm. You know what I'm saying? But I hope they fucking win the sportsmanship award. So when they look on the fucking wall and realize, hey, I won that medal because I was a fucking super douche, and it was sorry. I mean, it would have been like even better.
They don't have that chromosome, bro.
Yeah, they're fucking Canadian. Fuck, man.
Well, I thought that blonde guy was smirking the whole time, but now it just sounds like he's some kind of sling blade motherfucker. So
yeah, definitely. Like, I came up to him after the fact, like, and I walked up and I just gave him like a pat on the back, like, I'm coming around you, like, pat, and he goes, like, he like fucking freaked out. Dude, yeah, full on Asperger's. Like, that guy's like super like agoraphobic. Like, I live with my mom. My room is painted black. I don't come outside. Like, I don't. I eat PB&J with the crust cut off. Like, that's all I do, you know.
Yeah.
He's gonna be really glad he didn't share an elevator with Josh.
And pussy.
I just hope none of those guys watch. Like, I hope none of those guys watch this, because there's.
Oh fuck! Why not? Just fucking watch it. Hey.
No, here's the thing. Here's the only reason I'm saying that. Go listen to their podcast, man. It's like the most. Like, they use the word bully way too many times for any adult to be comfortable saying. It passed, like, anybody out of high school, like, the term bully was used too many times, and like, I can already.
Did they say that specifically me and Josh bullied them? Because I thought we were super fucking cordial.
Super cool.
The internet is cyberbullying them.
Yeah, they're cyberbullying.
They're fucking triggered. Go back to fucking go back to fucking Canada, you fucking Canadian fucks. No, fuck y'all. You know? Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Like, and maybe I'm validating their bullying, you know what I'm saying? But come on. If you start off a game by saying, I'm sorry, no, you're not fucking sorry. You're a fucking douchebag.
So
I
how's
mean, or
everyone
maybe
else's
just,
going?
or maybe you just don't realize, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm the pussy. I don't give a shit. Fuck you. Come here.
Hey, anybody else use these Magnarax?
Yep.
Are you putting them together,
Yeah.
bro? Fucking A.
Yeah, look at this tank. Look at this. Oh.
Hey, I got a quick question. I mean, is it the big one? Is it the big set? You got the big set, right? The 15-20 set. Can you fit a Warhound? Can you put a Warhound on a Sky Shield next to a Void Generator on that thing? Yeah.
Do you have a 15-20?
Yeah.
Zach, flip that bitch over.
It doesn't work with the Sakaran.
Add more
works
magnets.
with my dreads.
More
it does
magnets.
with my dreadnoughts. Like, I mean, it's pretty close.
Hey, that's good enough.
Like, I could do this. Hold on.
Just don't do like a 360. It'd be fine.
I'm just gonna roll like
look at my dreads. You see these dreads?
Yeah, that's perfect.
That's titties, bro. I like it.
Just don't drop it from like a foot up.
Yeah, don't do that.
Oh, the slider.
I can tell you what happens when you drop your shit from about 1.5 feet high.
I'm a bully. I don't do shit. Okay.
Yeah. But this one right here, look at this dread. Oh.
He don't give a shit.
Oh yeah, he gives 0 fucks.
0 grav dread.
That's right.
That's cool.
Oh, there go those rhinos.
Oh, there it is. God damn it.
Hey, so did anyone play the Word Bearers?
Yeah, I did.
You did?
Yep. The cranky old guys.
Yeah, with the Porphyrion.
Yeah. And the fucking the Bloodthirst. Did they summon the Bloodthirster on YouTube?
Yeah.
Or no?
They summoned it and we killed it first turn.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, that army looked really good.
It was beautiful, man.
That army was a dick punch.
Was it a dick punch?
That one and the one we played the second round. The guys who won the best sportsman.
Uh-huh.
Linus and Magnus?
No.
No, they won.
They won best overall.
Yeah.
They won overall, yeah.
It was the guys that were playing the Night Lords and Iron Warriors. They tabled us top of 2. We didn't even kill a single model.
No shit.
Yeah.
Like, what were they playing? Like, what kind of list were they playing?
Night Haunter, Daredeo, Sakaran Venator, Terror Squad, I guess, and a regular squad, and then the other one was an Armored Breakthrough with 3 Medusas and 3 Vindicators.
Vindicators?
Yeah. That dick punched the shit out of us.
That doesn't seem like too OP.
I didn't say it was OP. It was just brutal.
I mean, were they rolling good? I mean,
yeah. Oh yeah. They just murdered us. Ugh.
Was it the case that they gave you? Thank you, pretty. That almost went south, man. Thank you.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, but you didn't comment, so you just let me out like hanging in the ass.
All pretty did was laugh. Like,
yeah, but he validated it. He validated it. Like, you know, it's like it's when you fucking throw out a comment and I fucking like come correct with fucking
Josh and his everlasting struggle to fucking be vindicated.
Hey, stop cyberbullying, Josh.
Yeah, you might fucking get.
I might get triggered. Yeah.
So, like next year, Adepticon, right? Like, we owe it to the community as a group to all sign up for the narrative track. Like, I actually had this talk in our chat a while back. You know, okay, because I think this is I think there's shared fault here. Like, there's fault for bringing a list that takes like 5 different bullshit things put together, and then you've got like one War Machine bullshit, right? So they're at fault. The event organizer that allowed it and didn't do anything about it during the event shares some blame. Right. But thirdly, us paying money and supporting an event that fundamentally allows that kind of behavior and allows that to happen it puts part of the blame on us. If we want, I mean, because to be fair, and I'm not taking the Canhammer guy's side, so don't get me there. But what I am saying is, to be fair, if we want an event that has, you know, narrative, that has, you know, a certain expectation of what the game is going to be and what the players are going to bring to the table, has, you know, all of the things that make heresy, then why are we signing up for a competitive tournament? We should all be in the narrative track.
Well, narrative track was full, dude.
Agreed. But my point is so what we need to do is just
boycott it.
Because if
you know, I'll be honest with you, let's just boycott Eric's events because they suck. I said it. You know, you're all thinking it. Yeah, I said it. I don't give two shits, man. Like he was like he put out there, and I mean to cut you off, Muzzy, but he put out there next year. I'm thinking about doing like an Ulanor event and pretty like Josh, and I'm like, fuck Eric and his fucking shitty ass event. Fuck him for allowing a fucking Warhammer and all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's like, you're missing the point too. You and your little Mechanicum robe. Yeah, I said it. Fuck you in the mouth. So, there you go.
I don't know whether that was directed at Eric or Pretty.
I was a little confused at the end also. I was like,
No, I love Pretty. I was like, man, I don't want to be in fucking Eric's bitch-ass events if that's the shit he's going to pull. You know what I'm saying? You're right. We'll go narrative straight on, or fuck, you know, I'll just hang out with the fucking Swedes and go to Buffalo's and drink beers. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all gonna walk or drive?
Fucking, we're driving because it was fucking cold. My balls were like sucked up in my. Like it was like you gotta squeeze my kidneys to get my testicles to drop out. Shit.
I told you, y'all need a driver. I'm so.
And halfway there, I had to shit. You know, like I was like crossing that bridge. It was cold. I had a fucking like a chipmunk poking out.
That's
my butt.
the Swede's fault.
No, it wasn't the Swede's fault. Man, no, you're missing the whole point. And Linus, I love Linus.
Swedes had to shit. Linus's big ass fucking dick. Huge. Let's talk about that. Yeah, fucking. Okay, so we met Large Linus, whose namesake is our general now. And he's fucking, this dude is fucking phenomenal, man. But he had a problem with American toilets. And I'm like, man, really? What's the problem with American toilets? He says, every time I sit down on the toilet, my dick falls in the water. Like, you need like a taller toilet. And I'm like, well, fuck me, that's a fucking problem, right? Yeah, shit. So, yeah, Large Linus. I love that. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. Happens to me all the time. Yeah. Fuck my life. You know what I'm saying?
Linus is like, why are you crying, Josh? Shut up.
Shut up.
Yeah, I listened to Varangian Heresy today, and they were talking about us quite a bit. So.
Really? I love it.
Yeah.
I love those boys.
Yeah, those guys are great.
Yeah. And I thought, I was like, man, it don't get no better than the Swede. When you get them together, it's like a fucking party, man. Shit.
Yeah, fucking Magnus. Like, I mean, Bjorn. Bjorn is like. Bjorn's like a fucking.
Bjorn's a fucking sex machine. That dude, like, yeah. Bjorn. That guy fucks. Yeah. I love you, Bjorn. I love you, Magnus. I love you, Linus.
Yeah.
Well, you know they inducted Jay into their ranks, right?
Oh, Gunnar!
The Fellhammer. Oh shit!
Yeah. Okay, it was great, man. Yeah, those guys, man, they made like it brought my spirits up, you know. And that Volkite squad of Linus's did work all over our faces. You know, so, I mean,
all over the place.
But I tell you what, that was like, I take it any day over fucking Asperger Bob and fucking the Canadian fucking punk. So, you know what though? Like, I'll be honest with you, bro. We got called overpowered. Like our list, like, you know, we got called out like that. Like supposedly we were like douchey. Our list was douchey. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what?
Who said that?
Eric, the fucking, you know.
I did.
Eric the Dane?
No, Eric the fucking
T.O.
T.O. Yeah. I think it was not random that they set up the fucking us against that fucking Warhound.
That definitely wasn't.
Yeah.
So if like I don't know if the full story's out there because I haven't seen anybody say it. Like nobody said that there was 6 quad mortars at the Warhound's feet, along with Aramon and a Raven Guard, and a Raven Guard librarian and the Box Dread. But Aramon, they were casting prescience on the Warhound every turn. So,
oh my god!
Yeah, like the full story is not out there to even see and they put everything else in reserves, so like there wasn't anything else to shoot at but this thing. Said we'll just ignore it, but I mean like it's first turn, like what are you gonna do? And so we definitely would have we would have taken that shit out. We had the firepower to do it, but they seized the initiative on us. So and
which my bro's right. In retrospect, it had to happen so we could address this fucking douchebaggery. That's right, douchebaggery.
We took it like there's all these kind of people that came up and said like I would have walked away from the table, I would have did all this and that and whatever, but they know, everyone knows what they did. Like I don't know what the fucking proper move was, but I mean we came to play, and what would we actually gain if we didn't play? Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I would say that the community is definitely on your side unless you live north of Maine. Like they're all gonna defend their boys, as I would do for you guys. I would defend y'all up and down.
Speaking of which, did anyone see that fucking tool bag? It's a good thing they put us in that fucking upstairs room because if we had been in the main hall, there would have been some fisticuffs. You know what I'm saying?
What tool bag?
Who are you talking about?
Steve Turner.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was he there? I didn't see him.
I didn't see him either. He's lucky. He's lucky. Because I tell you what, man, you don't talk shit about my boys. Fuck no, man.
Well, he said he wanted to fight me, so I kept an eye out, but I never saw him. So.
Oh, we're talking about Jorts, huh?
Yeah.
Jorts,
yeah.
Jorts. Yeah. Hey, speaking of shorts, did you see that dude with the fucking shorts that were like 3 sizes too small? And his junk was just like, like table height. You're like, come on. I was like, dude, come on, man. And I even called him out. I was like, did you pack your son's shorts, your 4-year-old son's shorts, and wear those here? I mean, come on, man. Like, do you leave anything to imagination? He goes, thanks for noticing. I was like, you did it on purpose. That's fucking wrong, man. Like, how do you play a tabletop game that's crotch height, and you're gonna just fucking wear these fucking khaki ball huggers? Like, no, come on, man.
Psychological warfare, man.
Yeah. It was. I was like totally thrown off the game.
It got you, bro.
It got me. I wasn't even playing him. But it was like, fuck, man. This guy farts and fucking his shit's just going everywhere. You know? Fuck, man. I mean, like we're talking like I can tell you're not wearing boxer briefs. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, man.
I can see that. You're very vascular.
So it's funny. Like they wouldn't even jean shorts would have left something to the imagination. But he was wearing like that thin ass khaki material. I was like, come on, man.
Like you wear like Umbros or something like that. got some Umbros. Like I could see your veins.
Yeah, it was like, yeah. Fuck, man.
Well, I'm glad it worked on one person in that room.
It did. I took it all in the face.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, so if y'all didn't know, like some awards were won. Like this just needs to be.
Is this where we're going now? Is this where we're going? This is what we're doing. Bro.
Well, I mean, I figured we'd hit the highlights.
I love that it hangs over the.
Dude, I love you, bro. That's the fucking best.
just saying.
If you look over my bro's left shoulder, you'll notice very nonchalantly.
Yeah, if you just look, like I don't see any medals over Josh's shoulder.
That's what it
I'm
takes
at
for
work.
Zach to get off
I'm
anymore.
at work, motherfucker.
I'm sorry.
I mean,
Sorry.
how many years was it, Zach?
You don't take yours to work.
Jack's running down perps with his medal. That's what he's swing.
Got it tucked behind his vest.
I mean, how many years was it, Zach?
Three. This is the third year.
3 years.
Oh,
This
okay.
is third year.
Okay, I'm not saying anything.
Oh, Cody, are you gonna talk shit to me? Are you gonna,
With your army.
of all fucking people, Cody's gonna talk shit to me.
Yeah.
With
Exactly.
my-
I thought Zach was gonna snatch that medal from me. Motherfucking Cody. Look at the fucking give me the goddamn medal. My fucking army. Shit.
it would have happened. It would have happened had I not had my own.
Luckily for Cody.
Zach saw it stays with the army at my house. It's like it's both ours. We'll just keep it to my house, all right?
We have it every other Monday.
You come by and look at it. It'll be in a plexiglass case surrounded by laser beams.
Yeah. Fucking Cody gets the golden ticket, and then fucking just fucking runs away with it. But Cody got the gold, man. He got the goods.
Yeah, he definitely did get the goods.
That was definitely my highlight of the weekend.
What,
Yeah,
Cody?
yeah. For those,
That whole mega battle, that was so much fun.
Oh yeah.
yeah, for those that don't know, like Cody basically tagged along and
Whooped
Borrowed
out.
an army.
got the he was gonna go just to check it out, I guess, and I was like, dude, like we have stuff. And so I let him use my iron hands, which I don't really know why I was packing. I was gonna take it anyway, but I really didn't have plans for it, and so basically I let Cody use it for the weekend and just basically armor breakthrough kind of stuff. And how many games did you get in? Like just
7 or 8.
from somebody going from nothing, from no games to 7 or 8. That's fucking badass, dude.
Yep.
So.
Played the
Like, I'm
double.
happy.
It was just to show you guys that if you go into the Adepticon, and you didn't get into any events, you can still have a good time. You know what I'm saying?
I think for sure I'm going to sign up for the Big Blam next year. That looked like a lot of fun.
Cody got thrown into the. Didn't you get thrown into a couple events that you didn't plan to? Like you got almost forced. Like they said, hey,
They're like, we need a ringer.
you're
Come
in.
play.
Oh, is it like that, Cody? Is it like that?
What are you talking about? That was awesome.
The ringer. Oh, you're the ringer. You obviously know what the fuck you're doing.
No, ringer
Oh.
like your score doesn't count.
Medal
Just come play.
Time out, so.
Oh, okay. I was like, damn, you're already a ringer, Cody? You've been going 1 year and you're fucking the ringer? You're like, that guy fucks.
I'm talking more along the lines of, hey, your score doesn't count. We just need a body.
Oh, no, you know what? I'll tell you what, Cody in the mega battle fucking didn't work. I'm there working the fucking Warlord and my brother's Warlord, which he won the medal for. And Cody's on the table right next to me. And Cody's just like obliterating like these poor dudes, man. Cody's like, all right, I'll fuck that shit up next. And then I'll fuck that shit up. And then I'll fuck that shit up. And then, Ferris is here. He's going to fuck everything up. You know?
So that dude lost everything he had turn 2, and we were just like, just bring it back on, man. It's no fun not getting to play anymore. And he brought it back on and lost it all again.
Yeah, Cody fucked him up not once but twice. Like he went in and just like, I have nothing to shoot at. Can you just bring that shit back, please? Yeah, I got nothing to kill. And then so the guy brings it back on, and Cody like just ass rapes him again. Like fuck, man.
Was it just you, Cody, or like what was that guy? There was some guy at the very
guy
end
at the
of
very
the table.
end, he had he had like 20 basilisks.
What?
It was like, holy shit.
Yeah, legit, like just a whole bunch of Earthshaker fucking cannons just at the end, shooting fucking 6 feet or whatever its max range is. He just set them up there. It was ridiculous.
I've done that before. It's pretty useless. Like, especially when you're playing against shit like that. It's pretty fucking unexciting to play.
No?
It was a good day. It was a real fun con, and I'm real glad I got the chance to go.
Fuck yeah, man.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Zach,
it
for
was-
letting me borrow your stuff.
Yeah, you can suck my dick later.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna straight up. I'm gonna straight up give Cody props. So I'll tell you what, you know, and every time I go into the comic book store, Cody's there, right? I'm like, man, this guy games a lot, you know, and you know, we already hung out, you know, I mean, but. You know, I mean, I've always saw that Cody was there, hardcore gamer from War Machine to. You played a couple different games, right, Cody?
Yep. War Machine and 40K and a couple other ones. Malifaux.
Malifaux's another one. But you know, I know, and to be honest with you, you know, it was like, hey, Cody needs a ride to Adepticon, and I'm like, Cody, who's Cody? Which Cody? Oh, Cody was the stiff. Yeah, Cody. Okay, yeah, sure, no problem. But it was like one of those things where it's like, really? Cody wants to come? Shit, you know? So it was like, okay. But, dude, you were like a fucking MVP, man. Like, throughout the whole week, you know, man, such a good attitude. You know, people, yeah, I'm sucking it off. I'm sucking it.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I'll tell you what. And then Cody, like, took the cart, fucking, sold some cups for me, man. Shit, fucking Cody was top notch, man. So, you know, all in all, man, I'm glad you went, you know, and I feel like, you know, and even before the trip, we went out and shot guns, which is another thing we need to talk about because it's pretty fucking righteous.
That was fun.
But yeah, man, I mean, shit, it was, I feel like, you know, had a little bonding action with Cody, man. I'm glad you went, you know.
Well, thanks.
Shit.
I'm already planning on going next year, so
Hell yeah, good deal,
that'll
man.
be a
Shit.
blast. With my own army next time.
I just like cuddling with him in bed at night. That was the best.
Yeah, struggle snuggles.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah, so guns. We definitely did shoot some guns before the we were to Adepticon.
What was it the Aussie said? We get to shoot guns we only see in video games?
Yeah, I think that was pretty much the consensus of our foreign friends. But to be fair, we did have some stuff that generally most people would only see in a video game. You know, P90s. I mean, just not kind of everyday run of the mill.
1919 Vectors.
Vector Chris.
Like a 50 caliber Barrett.
Fuck yeah, that was some titties.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, if y'all haven't fired a Barrett 50, man, just the percussion that comes off of that fucking rifle when you pull that trigger is just like ball tingling, man. I'll tell you what, I had some good feelings down there, you know? In my no places. Fuck yeah, man. I'm all about it.
The first time I fired it, when all the grass and dirt blows around you like you're in a fucking hurricane.
Yeah. It rocked me like a hurricane pretty,
Yeah.
if you will.
It did indeed. It did indeed.
Shit, yeah, it was a good time. And I think we definitely gave Michael and Tim the Texas experience, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, I think so. I think everybody had, but especially got to the point where people were like, "Can we dual wield 45s?" Yeah, sure.
Hey, speaking of which, who shot the 50 from a standing position? Like who fucking shouldered the 50?
Danny.
That was Danny, right? Danny, right?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man. That was a trooper right there.
Yeah, that thing's a beast.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
That thing is a beast. Yeah, it's kind of a toss-up. I don't know what my favorite. Actually, my favorite gun was probably toss-up between firing the 50 and firing the P90. The P90 was so fucking accurate, which kind of shocked me.
Yeah, it's a super fun gun. I like the 5.7 too.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Oh, the P90 is 5.7. No?
Yeah, the pistol, the 5.7 pistol.
Okay.
Bud has both of them, and man, they're fun to shoot.
Yeah, I shot a HK P90 like full auto It's like the H&K rep brought one out to the range one day. It was fun. That thing's cool.
I never shot one full auto.
Hey, Josh, have you seen the new 19X?
Yeah, buddy, I just picked it up.
Dude, those things, I want one so bad.
Oh, shit.
They touch me in all the right places.
I can get you one.
Oh, don't say that.
All day, every day. I got to ship to your house.
Oh,
I can't, not to your house, but yeah, if an FFL of your choice. I can do. That's what I do.
There's just something about a full size frame and a compact slide in Glock perfection that just sends me from 6 o'clock to midnight.
Oh man, have I showed you my Glock? I got it back. This is fucking. Hold on, give me
That
one
is a
second.
sexy beast.
Show to me.
Hold on, it's coming. Oh, I put it in the case. All right, here it comes.
Here I come. Here I go.
Oh,
Ooh.
Oh yeah, that's hot.
damn, you did have some work done to it.
Yeah, that's my Glock 40, 10 millimeter. Oh yeah.
Who did the work on that?
Maple Leaf Firearms, and they're not Canadian like those other douchewads. Maple Leaf Firearms out of Salina, Texas. Yeah, yeah. You want to see a fucking bully? I'll show you a fucking bully. No, I'm fucking. That's fine. That's fine. Right. But no. They did it. They did. If you look at it, it's got one cut, two cuts, and then the cut through the slide. So it's really, yeah, Glock perfection. That's it right there.
Nice
You fired
shot.
it yet?
What's that?
Have you fired it yet?
No, I haven't. Oh shit!
Is it
That's
yours?
that one.
Well, if you want to go out
Yeah.
It's a.
to the lease,
Yeah, it's
we'll
mine.
shoot it whenever you want.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
well,
mine,
10
bro.
millimeter. I guess it would be.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. It's my caliber of choice. It's a man-sized manicotti right there.
You do like it man size.
Oh, I do like it. Man-sized. You have no idea.
I know.
Yeah, Josh, ever
With it.
since I sent Matt at work to come see you, he's been
Men
talking.
at work? I love men at work.
He's been talking that 300 blackout. I was like, quit talking. I don't need one. I want
Dude,
one.
his upper actually came in today. So it's coming together right nice. But I think he's out of town right now, right? Isn't he out of town?
Yeah, he's out of town till the weekend.
Yeah. What, and he's at HEB with you?
Yeah, he's the grocery manager.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Yeah, he seems like it.
So what else, man?
Yeah, let's talk about you know what I really enjoyed, bro? I really enjoyed when I played my Ox and you played the Militia against Freddy, and on the big table with the Ryan Kimball's freeway table. That wasn't Freddy. It was he played against oh shit.
It wasn't even me, man. It was some other brother.
Oh shit! It was you. The first game we played, Kimball's event.
You didn't play your Ox. Oh wait, yeah, you did. Yeah, that's right. You did.
Really, bro? Where the fuck are you at? Jesus.
I don't know. I thought we both played Militia, but I forget you played.
No,
you
I played the Ox, man. I had all those fucking Bertozens out there, and you had all the Gorgons, and we did all the good. And that was a fun match. I enjoyed that thoroughly.
Yeah, we played against the triple mechanicum of Brendan Hickey, Tim, and
we did play
who's the
against
third
Tim.
one? What? Yeah, we played against Tim.
Brendan, Tim, and Jonathan, right?
Oh, Jonathan. Yeah, Jonathan. Johnny Excalibur. What's his name? Johnny
English.
Miller. Jonathan
Miller.
Miller.
Was it Miller? I think it was Jonathan Miller.
don't know. But yeah, Triple M gives us and Linus and his big dick against.
Yeah, me, Zach, and Linus, large Linus. Yeah.
So does that thing count like it's its own player or what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
definitely a.
You gotta buy a separate ticket for it.
It's its own 1,000-point ally force to your army.
Yeah, I tell you what, like Linus like played with these like Volkite calibers the whole time, and like he later tore us up. Like no Culverins. Like he had like later on in the team tournament, like he had a 10-man squad of Culverins, and those things just wreck militia like so bad.
Oh yeah, like, I got 40 dudes. No, you don't.
Yeah, just destroyed like so bad. Yeah, he put him in cover and just fucking sat back and like said like, oh, that unit, yeah, I want that one gone. Okay, well that's gone. Yeah, like yeah,
we didn't even
militia were not.
Yeah, you don't have to roll the dice.
Roll the dice.
Yeah, they have to roll the dice. They didn't work.
Yeah, the Swedes were badass, and they were actually like really good players. Like you could tell like they were, tactically sound to do that. But they kept saying jink, but there was like
the yink thing.
I went to yink.
Jink.
Yink. I'll take the yink thing. Like it reminds me of like Leif Erikson Day on SpongeBob. I don't know if you remember that episode. Yeah, it's Leif Erikson Day. He's going to burn. Yeah, fucking they talking that, which was pretty fucking awesome to hear, And I was like, hell yeah, man, this is awesome. Like, take the Yanks there. I felt like I was playing with the Swedish Chef on the Muppet. Yeah, it was great. Like, fucking, I love it.
Those guys are all fantastic, man. It was good. It was good hanging out with them. Like we kind of hung out with them like all week.
All week.
Pretty much. And those guys were boozing the whole time. Man, I was so drunk. Like I don't remember a lot of the details other than the games. I have no idea of what happened in between them.
Hey, you know what? No, I got something to lay on you guys, man. This is epic. I mean, straight up epic. So, yeah, it's day 2, right? Day 2 after the mega battle, and Scott Robertson the night before says, "Men, can you get me some more of that black velvet?" And I was like, we're like, sure, man, sure. We'll get another half gallon. So I said, give me like 20 bucks, and he gives us like $40. And I was like, look, we need to get this man some black velvet, right? We're talking gallon action, right? So we had to hit how many liquor stores did we hit, bro?
Well, I'd already got one from that first one, that Marinodes or whatever, the one that was closest. That's where I got the first bottle. And so I was like, oh, yeah, there's some down here. And we go 4 different liquor stores, like spend about at least an hour, driving, trying to look for the yeah, because fucking we made a promise to Scott Robertson, and it was just fucking sold out. There was a fucking great black velvet drought of 2018. It was
gone. It was gone. Like, there was no black velvet anywhere to be seen.
There was a ton of black velvet bottles at Adepticon, though.
Yeah, like we started, like we talked about black velvet so much. It's like you know what? You know what the best thing about black velvet is? It's not from Canada. It's not from Canada. It's not. It's made in New York. New York City. It's simulated Canadian whiskey, which makes it way better.
It's supervised by the Canadian government, though.
It's supervised, but they have no say in it. Yeah. So that's the best thing about black velvet. I knew there was a reason why black velvet is our liquor of choice. So there you have it. Black velvet, if you please.
Look at this anti-grab Daredale. Woo! It's a grab like Daredale. Woo! Beep, 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 beep.
You know what? The fact that somewhere in Australia, Scott Robertson is telling all his buddies how good black velvet is. Yep, that's happening.
It's very sad. So who am I playing tomorrow? Is somebody gonna play me?
Yeah, I got you.
Want to try me? Ooh,
Who's that,
Monty
Cody?
breaking out the. Or is that Cody or is that Monty?
That was Monty.
Oh, Monty? Yeah.
Yeah, get
Yeah.
some of
You're
that.
gonna go up to the TFL office?
Get some. Yeah, you gonna play the sisters? Or what are you playing?
I'll be playing Dark Angels, and no,
Oh,
dude, we're going
that's right.
to
Escalation.
Crossroads 30K night tomorrow, man.
Oh, is that
30K
going
night.
on? Is that what's that?
No, Thursday nights. Thursday nights.
Thursday night 30K
Yeah,
night?
it's tomorrow.
Yeah, well, Waco started a thing, so we just found out about it today.
Tomorrow is Thursday night.
Yeah, where'd that come from, Zach? Like, was that you? Was that all you?
I didn't do it. I didn't start it. I know that I said I was coming into town, so maybe he took that as like, okay, 30K night. But no, I didn't. Other than what I sent to the Victoria Warhammer group, I don't know why that came to be, but I did not start that. I did not say, hey, make Thursday 30K night, because
So let it be written.
I don't.
So let it be done.
Run with it. Run with it. Run with it, boyus.
Boys,
Hey, so we got all the stuff in. Like, even this came in. This came in today.
What is it?
Oh,
Yeah.
hold on.
I can't see.
Can't see Monty's face. Oh, there we go.
There
Yeah, sorry, my camera, my battery says 20%. So
Does that hold microphones? Or does that hold cameras?
holds camera, boy, camera. Which actually it holds phones. Which phones will be camera?
It's a snaky snake.
Sneaky snake, boy.
Snaky.
Little snizzy snipers.
snipe the honey, baby. Well, what do I say? She's Canadian.
Hey.
That's about the only thing good. Like JP, Mark, and Letterkenny. Everyone else in Canada. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
But what do you want to play, Monty?
Whatever, dude.
Like 1,000 points, or what are y'all up to?
Yeah, 1,000 points.
1,000 points. Centurion.
Are you bringing my 1520 back, bro?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
And your 720.
Oh, that's right. You have my 723.
Sorry, I'm trying to make sure my phone doesn't die.
Magnetized
Oh
already.
yeah, I gotta check mine.
Okay.
So I'm at 4%. I'm at 4%.
No, I got some Dark Angels that I'll play tomorrow. I gotta get my my Escalation League games in. Pretty, can this count as an Escalation League game?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Do it.
I magnetized all these guys.
I was hoping to play Cody World Eaters for Escalation, but he said no.
Cody plays World Eaters.
He does now.
Wait, you trying to get a game in tomorrow, Pretty?
No, I got to work tomorrow, but next week.
Okay. Yeah, I'm game next week too.
Sweet.
Yeah, bat reps will start coming back, boys.
Woot.
Oh yeah.
We got the formula down.
Got the
Trevor fucking showed us all how to wear the chest cam. The chest cam looks good. We're good. We're golden.
So how does the chest cam work? Like, is it just one person wears the chest cam?
Ideally, two people would wear the chest cam, and all of it is on one switcher. Yeah, man. And it's like a
sweet.
four camera setup.
See what I did there?
I got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Switcher sweet.
We need to grab some more terrain for the office.
Yeah, we definitely need more terrain. What did we ever get our where's the Golars terrain?
It's back at Crossroads, is what Derek told me.
Okay.
You know, I gotta issue an apology to Derek because I got him fucking sick as a dog, on the way back.
Yeah.
My fault.
Shouldn't have. Yeah. Who did?
Look at those Yankees got me all fucking. Yeah. No, it's fucking Granny Panties didn't get sick. What?
Granny panties.
What?
Granny Panties too.
You don't know? Oh, yeah, no one in our vehicle was sick.
No one in their vehicle got sick at all.
I think Tim got sick.
Tim
he
and
got
Michael
sick.
are both sick.
He got sick afterwards.
They were sick big time.
Well,
That
yeah,
was-
we weren't sick before. Everyone was sick afterwards.
Sean got the straight up flu.
Kimmel was sick too. Kimmel got a sinus infection.
No shit. I got bronchitis. That was fucked up.
I don't know who you guys were making out with. I was fine.
Yeah, same here.
No sickness.
Of course, I really didn't see y'all all weekend. To be fair.
Yeah, I saw Monty on like Thursday or Wednesday night and Thursday at one point, and I think we ate lunch once. And other than that, it was like
Mr. Antisocial.
Did
Yeah,
Derek
think
tell you when
he's
he
gonna
got
do
pulled
his
over?
own thing.
I was
Oh, yeah,
painting
you
my
did?
painting glasses.
Did I tell you about what happened?
No,
Over?
whatever.
He fucking like shit in his pants and Zach fucking whips out the fucking bag. Like, he's like, "That's who I am, motherfucker." Yeah, say something. And the cop started stuttering, and like Derek was like, "Really, this is happening? I'm getting let off with a warning." And fucking Zach's like, "Yeah." He's in the back seat, just fucking slinging the dick around.
Yeah, just make it happen.
Just make it
Wait,
happen.
what happened? What happened?
Yeah, we gotta hear about this.
Derek got pulled over doing like, what was he doing? Like 80 and like a 70 or something like that. 85.
Yeah, 80. It was over 80. It was like 80.
It was over 80, yeah. Yeah, but he was like fucking hammered down, you know, not like Danny hammered down, but like hammered down nonetheless, you know.
Just enough to where it's like the cop would be like, "Yeah, that guy's gonna be a bitch."
Yeah. So the cop comes up and he's white bread, you know what I'm saying? He's got the white thing going on. He's like very rednecky like cop, you know. But he says, "Yeah, where are you going so fast?" And Derek says, "We're just trying to get home. We're driving back to Texas." And he says, "You were speeding back there." And Derek says, "Yeah." And Derek like just totally was like,
Yeah.
"Yes, sir." He's like, yeah, he was like very meek and
He didn't give a good excuse. There was no good
No.
excuse. No,
there was
like,
no good excuse. But Derek was taking it. Derek was definitely taking it at the time. And then he's like, "Who you got in the car with you?" And I'm like not even paying attention. I don't even say anything to the cop. But Zach comes in. He's like, "Yeah, this is my vehicle. We're heading back to Victoria. We're heading back to Texas. And yes, there's a weapon in the car. It's mine. I'm a cop. And here's my badge." And the guy's like, okay, well, okay, yes, sir. He starts choking up, and I'm like, my bro just fucking threw his dick at this fucking.
There was no
Whoa,
subtlety
where-
there. He just flopped it out on the table.
He just put him out there. It was like his back window rolled down. Zach handed him the license and a set of testicles and says, "That's who I am." You know, and the cop was like,
That's who the fuck I am.
That's who the fuck I am. That's why it went down. It went down just like that. I was like, never in my life have I been so just in awe of my brother. He was like, yeah, we're going back to Texas. Take that dick. And the guy comes back. He's like, well, I'd be inconsiderate, or I wouldn't be very. What did he say? He said something along those lines. If I didn't let you.
He tells Derek like this. He said, "Hey, is that guy a friend of yours? The guy in the back seat, is he a friend of yours?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Yes, sir. Well, you better fucking buy him dinner or something."
Yeah. You
better suck his dick.
You better suck his dick. Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah,
That's exactly how it
translation.
went down.
I was about to
Yeah.
tease you and beat you, but
He
you're
said,
good at it.
the cop basically told Derek to cut the ball.
You gotta work
the
the
shaft.
shaft.
Work the pipe. Swallow the
Swallow the
baby.
baby. Let's do this. Yeah. Derek immediately jumped in the back seat and started filleting my brother.
Yeah.
And I took over driving from that.
To fruition. It took a little while.
Yeah, see, I asked Aaron about flashing the badge and whatnot the last couple of years that we've driven. And he's like, no, I don't know if it'd be cool to do that. And I was like, okay, I don't know. I don't know the ins and outs. I don't know what's cool and what's not cool.
My brother dropped the hammer on that cop. Well, we were like in what Minnesota? Not Minnesota. What's that? Monster? What's that shitty ass state that we were in? Missouri.
Oklahoma. Was it Missouri? I thought we were in Oklahoma.
Oh no, it wasn't Oklahoma. It wasn't Oklahoma. Yeah, it was in Oklahoma. One of them shithole states between here and fucking Chicago.
Yeah, there's a few of them.
Yeah.
I would argue that, like where you went was a shithole state.
Yeah.
Not everything between.
Oh yeah. Like anything that's not Texas, yeah, that's shithole.
Well, that's a little bit of a stretch, but.
Oh come on, man! You know damn well. And no one said, "Hey, man, check out those Tennesseans over there."
Because there was just one. No, wait, second.
No one said, "Man, you Minnesotans are fucking bitches." No, I was like, "Let's hang out with the Texas boys." Yeah.
Not all of us have to be the center of attention. We don't have to be validated by everybody else's approval.
We don't have to. It just happens.
Well, it just happens. It just,
it's just the natural way of things.
Yeah. Like,
it's natural selection. Like, yeah.
And big penises.
That should. The big penis is huge.
Not Lena's.
Not Sweden big, but
not Lena's huge. Not dipping the water huge.
That guy got some. That guy got Chernobyl or something in his dick.
I'm just wondering how deep the fucking toilets in Sweden are.
Right. You're like sitting on the throne, right? You're like sitting on a fucking longboat. Are you shitting off a longboat or what?
Yeah.
The front of the toilet's got a big dragon head. It comes shields on the side. Yeah.
All right, folks. I am out.
Oh,
Who's going, man?
Who's out?
It's Cody.
Lonnie? Oh, it's Cody?
Yes, sir.
Bye, Cody.
Good night,
Bye,
guys.
Cody.
Cody,
Hey,
you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, you working on a Spartan? What are you working on over there? Fucking Cody?
Nope,
Oh, he's gone. Cody left. Hey, so Michael, I want to hear about this fucking Imperial Fist endeavor, man. Like I've been seeing your shit. It's pretty tight. Are you utilizing skills that you learned at Adepticon?
Dude, like 100%, man. Like everything that I've been painting up has 100% been like a technique that I've learned from Adepticon. Like
what is your favorite technique? Like if you had to pick one technique that was like, man, I'm so glad I learned this technique. Like what is it?
probably the whole Zenithal highlighting with ink. It's
Zenithal. Elaborate, please.
Like so what you do is, like, I actually just painted these up on this podcast while we were or on this webcast while we're talking. So like in this case, for these guys, I hit them with like a real dark yellow, and then I came through with that white ink, and everywhere there would be light, I hit it with that white ink to brighten up those areas, and then I came through with the golden yellow, and it's called a filter, completely filtered everything together. And so like that's kind of like how I'm getting techniques like that right there, like my little dust model. Like you can see where there's darker areas on the outside but brighter areas on the inside.
Yeah.
You pre-shade everything in with the airbrush. And
you can get that fine? Like you can get that fine? Like
oh yeah. I would honestly say, like, out of all of the classes I took, probably what like made me learn the most was airbrush cleaning, because in every one of those classes, you paint something, then you clean your airbrush. You paint something, you clean your airbrush. You paint something, you clean your airbrush. And it gets you cleaning your airbrush so fucking much and so like consistency. Like those 2 days I was there, I was in airbrushing classes for 12 hours. Like I was from 8 to 8, I was in airbrushing classes. And so I must have cleaned my airbrush like at least 90 to 100 times, just back and forth, clean your airbrush, clean your airbrush, clean your airbrush, clean your airbrush. And so like the biggest thing I learned was like I learned 3 different methods to clean your airbrush, and each one was a little bit different. But like doing it that many times, like really like sets a fucking what do you call it?
Muscle memory.
Yeah, muscle memory, but also like what was it called?
Good habit.
A habit. Yeah, it's a good habit that it sets you in, and it fucking forces you into this good habit. And man, dude, like hands down, like that was probably the best skill I learned. Was just learning how to clean my airbrush and how to get in the habit of cleaning my airbrush. And like I've knocked out Deacon 306 have been like hands down the fastest army I've ever painted, and like probably one of the best armies I've ever painted. Like I keep looking at this shit and I'm like, damn, dude, like that is not something I could have painted at the beginning of this year. And so I don't know, man. I would say it's a mixture of learning to clean your airbrush and making sure it all works, and then also have a hairdryer fucking ready to go.
Hairdryer. What does the hairdryer do?
Speeds up the painting, drying.
Oh, no shit. I never even thought about that.
So yeah, you hit it with some paint, dude. Hit it with some airbrush paint, then run a hairdryer over it, and it fucking gets everything, all the paint all dry. So you don't have to wait.
Righteous.
Yeah, dude.
That's fucking things, Michael.
Man, dude, if you ever want to learn how to airbrush, just let me know, man. I'll fucking come over there. I'll show you how to airbrush. We'll fucking walk it through together. You be knocking out fucking shit in no time, dude.
Yeah, I think we need to hold a class, Michael. Seriously.
Yeah. Ryan Lambert wants me to hold one over at Legacy. I told him, dude, just set it up. I'll fucking hold it. No problem. Like I'm not the best I'm no Samson, but I can definitely hold my own with an airbrush now.
Yeah, I think just learning some of those tips and tricks that makes a huge difference.
Yeah. If you go check our Radio Free Estevan Facebook page, we I took that Badger airbrush class with Ken Badger or Ken Strays, whatever his real name is.
Schlotman.
Schlot something, yeah. And Schlotfelt.
Oh, yeah.
And we took this class with him, which was airbrushing 101, and he teaches you the proper way to pick your airbrush, how to clean your airbrush, everything you need to know about airbrushing. But it's not a sales class. He doesn't even bring up that his airbrush brands and what makes it special or anything. It's just a straight up, here's how to airbrush. Oh, by the way, I sell airbrushes at the end. But that class, we go through that whole class. It was probably one of the most informative classes because he teaches you exactly what your airbrush, what it's doing, all the different little holes, what they do inside of an airbrush and everything.
Holes.
Yeah. So once you understand the airbrush, you're oh shit, okay. So you understand if it's doing this, then that must mean this happens. You start thinking about it mechanically instead of magically. And then so we go through the whole class. He teaches us how to clean every. Yeah, no, it's not magical.
Hey, Monty.
I don't know, man.
What's up?
Monty, did you wake me up during that class? Did you kick my chair or bang on the desk? Because I
gave you a lollipop.
What?
I gave you a lollipop. I gave you a lollipop.
Did you see me falling asleep in that class? Oh.
Is that what you're
I saw you passing the fuck out.
Okay.
You passed the fuck out.
Yeah,
you did the lollipop.
Yeah, Ken Badger was there and he was teaching, and I was the first half, it wasn't.
Zach is front row, Zach is front row
in the T zone.
Straight up. I walk in off the street, paid nothing for the class.
Hey, I'm really interested in this. Can I take your class? And then I'm just gonna fall asleep.
I got really drunk last night. So drunk. I'm gonna crash out of here.
And then passes out in front of Ken Badger. Passes the I saw you were asleep, but I was
That's my bro. That's my bro. I love my bro. That's why I love my bro right there.
I thought you.
I was like,
I thought you banged on the table like 3 times or something like that, and I was like, "Oh, thanks, Monty." I guess he was about to notice me because Ken Badger kind of seems like the kind of guy that would like, I don't know, throw a fucking model at you or something.
Yeah.
I can tell you, he does not deal with a lot of shit.
Yeah,
he has a very low tolerance for bullshit.
Yeah, I definitely think that he'll tell you. I mean, he might not tell somebody that they're sleeping, but there was a more annoying guy. There was it, Monty. That guy that kept asking this, and he was super annoyed with that guy.
Yeah, the guy who kept at one point he was like, "Oh yeah, Kenny Boucher said blah 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 blah," and it was like, "Okay, thank you."
Sounds great.
Okay. Okay. So anyway, like
when you buy a Boucher Patriot 105, then
yeah,
come talk to me.
Boucher. Yeah, I hear you. That's that Steve Turner piece of shit.
That was funny. Yeah, I totally crashed out. Like the first half of that. Like, I mean, Monty obviously was interested in it, but the first half was like, you know, well, they were going in like gravity feed versus the
siphon,
the siphons and the
other thing.
Is the answer to that literally always just go with a gravity feed? Because I fucking hate a siphon feed.
Yeah.
Not unless you need a shitload of paint.
Yeah, if you are painting T-shirts and shit,
or like a car, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, so like he explains it like if you're going to be painting like a shitload of terrain, then go with the siphon feed single action.
Right. If you like lay out a bunch of 2x4s or some shit like, and you need to go over a whole fucking.
They're just so hard to keep clean and keep like mine. Got all kinds of boogered up, and part of it's because I'm an idiot and I don't know what I'm doing. But
you heard it here first. He hates Dan Abnett.
Idiot.
So one of the things that he shows you is like he takes 3 drops of paint and he paints the entire side of a fucking train car, and he's like, okay, he's like, look how much I painted. He goes, so you should not need more than like 3 drops of paint to paint one of y'all's models, and like once you realize that, you're like, oh, fuck, like, this is most of the reason why my fucking airbrush is getting clogged all the time, because I'm putting half a fucking cup in there and then going to town.
You don't do that?
Yeah, not anymore, man. Not anymore.
Oh, shit.
Like, I've definitely regulated. Yeah.
I heard that works for Harbor Freight. Yeah, Harbor Freight airbrushes. You don't have any Harbor Freight? You don't have any Harbor Freights in there? Any Central Pneumatics? They're from Chicago.
Yeah. I'm like, I ordered all the stuff from Amazon to swap over all my Citadel pots to dropper pots. And like, I never understood why people did it until now. Like, I'm like, oh, okay.
But he said no, don't run Citadel, didn't he?
Well, he said that Citadel is like fat pigment, so you got to thin it.
Yeah, well, I thought he said like, I mean, if there's anything I took from it, he said that some paint is just bigger particles, like it's fat, that it's gonna just clog your stuff eventually. No matter how much you thin, it makes it some more spread out, like I guess like it makes the room bigger, but the door is still the same or something like that, so the fat people still get stuck in it. Is that what he said?
Yeah. So basically what he said was,
fuck you, fat.
No, this is a legit analogy I remember from the class. He said like if you got a room full of fat people and you have like a door, like the fat people are getting stuck in it.
Yeah, that's the orifice of the airbrush.
But if you thin it out, you just got a bigger room with the fat people in it, so they're still going to get stuck in the same door. Is that? Yeah, but that's what I got.
Like, yeah, but they were saying like it's going to take a lot. Like if you spread out all the fat people in the big room, there's still some are going to get stuck in the door, but it's going to be less get stuck. And like instead of immediately getting stuck, it'll just like take longer for them to get stuck.
I thought he was saying get a paint that has skinny people in it. That's what I thought he was saying.
Get some skinny paint. Is it
Yes.
fat paint? Is it fat people paint or is it skinny people paint? Get the fuck out of my booth!
It made sense when he said it. Like, I got it. I was like, oh, yeah.
That's what sucks, because all of my stuff is Games Workshop paint, and I've always had that problem of it clogging up my airbrushes.
Fucking Games Workshop's fatties. What's the fatties in there?
Do you use the Games Workshop Air Paint?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I use it too. I mean, I used Aberlin Sunset Air on all my Imperial Fist, and yeah, I don't have a problem with it.
I think a lot of it
You
is
just
that I'm
gotta-
doing something wrong. I think that's a big part of it.
Ah, okay.
And I'm running most of it through a SOTAR a lot of times. So that's
Oh
part
yeah,
of the problem
that's
too.
the huge problem right there. You would make Ken Badger have a heart attack.
I'm sure.
No,
I need to get
SOTAR is
me a
a super micro detail brush or whatever.
Yeah, it's not good with Games Workshop paint. I can verify.
So what
Yeah,
paint
you're-
is recommended?
Well, for a SOTAR, since it's a micro detail brush, you should be using like inks and washes through it and like super thin down paint. But that's because the orifice is so small.
It's a little bitty.
Yeah.
Okay.
And,
So
and
like
so
that's why my Harbor Freight works so much better, right? Because it's got a huge fucking orifice. Like it's like
Takes
a
it all.
fucking huge orifice.
yeah, but then again,
Yeah,
it's
like
like, is
the,
it a detail brush? That's the,
So that's
that's
why
the
I
question.
asked. That's why I asked, how can I get all small like that? I'm like, you're doing like models. I do like use my airbrush for my Gorgons and shit. You know,
Yep.
like Gorgons.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
that's the point. That's what it's for. Like, or if you're doing base coating, like you're painting the whole model. Like you
Yeah.
said, there's
Blast it.
definitely a difference
Blast it.
between a brush. And it's the right. You're using the right tool for the right job because
I
that's
got
what
fat
you
people
use.
in my brush. I fucking
Yeah,
spray
yeah,
fat
but
people
you
all
don't
day.
care because you want fat people. You got a fat people job.
Uh-huh. Damn right.
Oh, proud. you damn right I do. You damn right.
Damn right I got fat people. So
Why is
I
my
want to
mineral
give a shout out
skill so
to
fucking gross?
G2 Knives. Is that where we stopped money?
Where? What?
G2 Knife
G2.
Shop? Is it G2?
Oh,
GP,
no,
GP,
it was
GP knives.
GP knives.
GP Knives, yeah. Yeah. We kind of got backtracked on some side road in
Oh,
yeah.
in Illinois.
Hold on.
It was in Illinois.
Right outside of St. Louis. It was outside of St. Louis.
Because it was day 2, right? Oh man, I came down with a bad case of shit day 2. It was horrible. It put us way behind Granny Panties.
Yeah. Every time Josh drove, every time.
Remember I got to do that road
we
stop?
got to turn around.
Like, I almost did not make it.
Yeah, GP Knives is. I got it right here.
It's a YouTube channel, dude. It's a huge YouTube channel, actually.
Oh,
Like shouting them out like they're all small, but in reality, they're like fucking no joke.
Yeah, I got this badass ProTech knife. It's fully auto. It's called the Godfather. Very quick action. Love it. Love it. I love it. It's the base. I hear sitting a young girl's throat is like cutting one body.
yeah, they're out of Troy, Illinois. Troy, Illinois.
Is that what we got turned around? It was a truck stop. Michael, Eagle Eye Michael. Right? He's like, did that say knife shop? And I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
For
I
real,
think
like we all passed it. Like there's no, that was crazy, a
Michael
crazy
was like,
stroke
I
of
think
luck.
it's a knife shop. So we stopped at this
What?
knife shop, man. It's like like you couldn't even see the sign. It was so small, right? It was like from the road you couldn't see the sign. You know, it just so happened we turned down this road. Michael saw a knife shop, and it was like, Fuck yeah, it was a cool fucking.
Kismet.
Yeah, Kismet. It was meant to be.
I was fucking trying to process like how a knife shop could be that nice on the side of the road. I was like, it's got to be something. Like, it's got to be worth it. You know, like no store can keep a brick and mortar like that. Like, it was not processing. There's something special about this knife shop.
Mm-hmm. And you know, we don't have knife shops like that in Texas.
Chris Lemke is in the chat. I met him at Adepticon. How you doing, Chris? What's up? Good to see you, man.
Oh, yeah.
You mean y'all don't have good knife shop? I mean, we got the Smoky Mountain Knife Works, which is one of like the largest knife shops in the United States. I mean, I thought Texas was all this, cool shit, but they don't even have a knife shop. You heard it here first from the Texan.
I said a cool knife shop. Smoky Mountain Works is like, oh yeah, can I get like 18 of those machetes for like 39 cents a piece? Yeah, we all make Smoky Mountain knives. Don't try to tell me that shit is quality shit.
Dude, they got every knife that you could ever want in the entire world you can buy in that store. I promise you.
Yeah, from Pakistan.
From Pakistan.
Yes, he did. He said Pakistan.
It's like, oh, we're based out of Tennessee, imported from Pakistan. Made for the best leaf springs from shitty fucking foreign cars in the world.
Hey, right down from my old house before I moved was the Frost Cutlery shop.
Oh no, Frost Cutlery is good. I like Frost Cutlery.
Yeah, they're in Ottawa, Tennessee.
Ottawa,
which is apparently Cherokee for owl.
It's Cherokee for whale's vagina.
Yeah, Tim and Monty got a real kick out of automatic spring-loaded knives or whatever. They were like, what? Tim made me go show Michael my knife. It's like, you got to go show him I don't know. He was super stoked about it.
Oh yeah, he looked at mine too. He was like, you got one too? Yeah, oh yeah, we're up there.
Yeah, apparently Ryan took them to a Cabela's or whatever. I'm sure they fucking blew their mind.
Jizz their pants.
Jizz in the pants.
Australian.
So good. How cool were those guys?
Tim was a lot taller in person than I imagined.
He's a tall dude.
He's a tall dude. He's up there. I was like, man. I thought Texans were the biggest people on the planet. With the exception of Linus.
Yeah. Might have some of that Paul Hogan gene.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's not a dog.
Like Hugh Jackman's pretty small, right, for an Australian?
Huge. Hey.
Hugh Jackman.
You know what? Pretty is being awfully quiet, and he's the one that got to hang out with the Aussies the most. I kind of think he was courting them actually.
Bogarted the Aussies.
He bogarted the Aussies, totally, yeah.
Yep, that's exactly what happened.
Maybe that was their call. They did, those guys. I'm a bit straight. Those guys didn't they didn't compared to the Swedes and shit. They didn't drink a whole bunch. It seemed like they went to bed early and stuff. I don't know. I don't what. Tim Michael didn't party as much as I thought that they would.
Yeah.
All I could think about was just, can you imagine trying to adjust to a 15-hour time difference?
Well,
that's a complete reversal of your day.
The Swedes, yeah, they didn't have the jet lag. They'd been in Victoria.
Oh no, I'm not saying that was the reason why.
Swedes got off the plane with beer in hand.
Oh yeah, they were drinking. And they told us that alcohol is so expensive in Sweden too.
Yeah, they were super stoked about how much they could get here and the prices and stuff.
Yeah.
So it must be real.
Do you remember last year Freddie brought that god awful liquor?
Yeah, it was
It was like Ein tongue, or I don't know, some weird word.
It tasted like you were drinking like brute
Urine?
cologne.
It did, dude. It did.
Yeah, I'm just glad nobody brought it this year. It was pretty fucking terrible.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like, this is like $400 a bottle. I was like, you got robbed, man. Where's that Rich and Red? Give me that Rich and Red.
Yeah.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, like and the other ones bought like Miller. They bought a case of Miller Lite or whatever. And Freddie was like, "What the fuck? They drinking this fucking piss Miller beer or whatever?" And I was like, "Dude, like, I guess I don't know if Freddie's the fancier of the folk, but like,
The fancy folks.
with us,
Yeah,
and like
Freddie likes his fancy beer. He likes his IPAs.
like I know JP drinks his fucking MGD or whatever, his Miller High Life, or, and I got a taste of it too when I fucking posted up fucking HEB Frio and Lone Star, on the fucking thing. Everybody started talking shit. A bunch of people that weren't even going started talking shit about beer, and like,
Beer
I'm
snobs.
all about the quantity, motherfucker. Like,
Yeah, no,
drink beer.
every time I saw Bjorn, he was handing me a Miller, so that wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Man.
I got
Like,
shit on from Michelob Ultra, and I was like, "Look, the whole point of Michelob Ultra is that I can drink a lot of these, and it doesn't make me feel like a fucking loaf of bread."
A fat.
Like a waterbed.
A fat in your fat. Like I told somebody, fucking Lone Star is the national beer of Texas, and they fucking scoffed at me. And I was like, look at the can, and sure enough, on the can it says the national beer of Texas. I was like, the fucking national beer of Texas, bitch.
It's legit.
Yeah.
That's what they told. That's what they told Tim on the plane, that he needed to drink here because it's the national beer of Texas.
The national beer of Texas, man. Heck yeah. It says it's so right on the can. So, you don't believe me. Just what? Hold on.
Yeah, those things were cool. I was constantly amazed at what they were amazed by. I think the whole telling thing was their excitement over the trains as we drove back into Victoria. Like the types of trains we had, I guess, are different than theirs.
Yeah,
They have
trains
freaking semi trucks.
Yeah, they were
The damn land trains.
Apparently those don't compare to our choo-choo trains.
Like
Did you say choo-choo train?
I did say choo-choo trains.
choo-choo trains? Are these like Amtrak's? Are these Union Pacific, Kansas City Southern? Like what kind of?
No, like
Southern BNSF.
Yeah, the kind of the haul, not the people trains, but the
Not the people train?
Cargo.
the cargo trains. Yeah. Yeah,
It's like a
people trains.
What are you talking about? The slave trains?
Yes.
What are you talking about, pretty?
Kuta train?
Yeah, not the slave
Jesus,
trains.
pretty.
Yeah.
Jesus, pretty.
Look at Apple Courthouse pretty over there.
Yeah, no, the cargo trains, they were amazed when I.
Damn, I forgot about a very important process in this Imperial Fist painting.
What's the process? What's the important part? Is it the
gloss coating my models before I hit them with ochre.
So you said you're gonna play me with Dark Angels?
Yep.
Dark Angle?
Show is, boy.
Funny story here. Like if you ever try to buy an army on eBay, always type in Dark Angles. Man, I can't tell you how many.
That's the best deals.
Yes.
That's the best deals. Yeah.
Yeah,
How
people
many
don't know how to
armies?
spell. Yeah, I know we got some from the Dark Angles.
Dark Angles. From Dark Angles.
Yeah.
Blood
old.
Angles.
That's
These are
old.
Blood Angles too. Yeah. Blood Angles. Always check it. Blood Angles. Dark Angles.
So I mean, just staying on topic. Like, what's next, boys? Like I know I need to desperately get ready for not desperately. I think I'm pretty much there with Heresy Camp stuff, but Fearix.
Yeah,
Fearix.
Fearix is in June, right?
Like, I mean, does anybody have anything before then?
CK Studios class tomorrow. Or
Oh,
Saturday,
yeah. Yeah, that's coming up. What time does that end, Money?
6 the
Like,
first
what time?
day, 7 the second day.
Maybe I'll go by there and, I don't know, check it out before, like, on my way to work. It sucks I gotta work.
I'm sure they'll be cool with that. Fucking Cat and Caleb are pretty cool.
Yeah, they were real happy that I made arrangements for for Neil McNeil to take the class.
Neil McNeil. Neil McNeilerton.
Neil McNeil face.
Neil. Yeah.
Kind of bummed that you're not going to be there, dude.
I know. I'm bummed myself. Like, it sucks. It was just.
Well,
I think this is one of those things, I guess, because I had taken off already for Adepticon, and then they fell short on some other shit.
so check this out.
Damn.
Well, I get back and I give my with all the cup monies, right? And I get this. Man, you should go to every one of those all over the country and do this. I was like, fuck, man. Yeah, that'd be fucking titties, you know? I live in the dream. What do? I just jump from con to con, sell cups.
Yeah, dude.
Get on it.
There's a market.
Totally. Market
Yeah.
zero, dude.
Yeah, we're going to Vegas, baby. Woo!
Till the team
There we
does
go.
shut you down. That's the only thing I'd worry about.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Cease and desist, motherfucker. Oh.
Hey, when Graham McNeil's saying, "Hey, I want one of them cups," I think you're
Dude,
probably
for
okay.
real. For fucking real. Dude, we met Graham McNeil, D. Graham McNeil, man.
You didn't give Graham a cup.
Fuck yeah,
Give Graham a
dude.
cup.
1,000 tons,
You did?
baby. Oh, yeah.
Oh, did you? Hell
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. And then he goes, hey, I need to ask you something. And I was like, what's up, Graham? Because I called him Graham.
Yeah, I'm real sure.
What a person.
I'm
Your
real
first
sure
name.
that's all that- Yeah. What up, Grammy?
he says, hey, you think I can get a picture with you? I was like, oh, dear God, I just fell into my pants. Graham McNeil wants to take a picture of me. So I was like, sure, Graham. Yeah, you can take a picture with me. Yeah.
I guess.
And
Don't
the wife-
spread it around, you know.
And as I wiped up the jizz off the floor, and I just dumped my load on. I'm not gonna lie, I totally fanboyed out on Graham McNeil. Like I fucked up. You know, I always like open my mouth and insert my foot, right? So like I'm talking to Graham, and I said, I gotta tell you, Graham, and don't take this the wrong way, but man, you and Dan Abnett could fucking take a dust cover and wrap it around shit, and I'd still buy it. You guys are fucking awesome. But I threw in Dan Abnett too, you know, because like I was like, you know, I got a buddy named Jake Bussey, and he thinks you're shit. But you know, you and Dan, he says you and Dan are shit. But
No,
I'll
Graham's
let him-
fine. I like what's sad is that I like Graham because he actually wrote a better book about Space Wolves than Dan Abnett did when Dan Abnett was writing a book about Space Wolves and Graham McNeil was writing a book about Thousand Sons.
well, you know, fuck the wolves.
But
At least he didn't fuck them up like old Gav.
dude, those
Yeah.
latest Dark Angel books are good.
You know what? I'll tell you what. I'm not even a Blue Boy fan, but I love the Ultramar series. The fucking
Uriel Ventress books.
the Uriel Ventures books. Oh my God, man! You have such a hard on for that. Like I almost like Ultramarines after that book, you know. But you also gotta look at Storm of Iron, man. Hansu and Forex. Those are his characters. Kruger. God damn, man. Guardsman Hawk. Oh man, that's such a hard on. Yeah, I fanboyed all over Graham. I was like, can I buy you a drink, Graham? Let me make you a drink out of the cart.
You made him a drink out of the cart? I know I gave him I gave him a beer. I gave him a Texas beer, but I think it was a Frio.
God, you didn't give him one of those peach mango margarita bag
Oh,
drinks.
that was terrible.
Let me.
Cheers.
Who was
terrible.
it? Who was it? Was it you, Pretty?
Yeah.
You and Freddie? Okay, like they had these bags. Like you add alcohol to the bag and water. Well, these fucking idiots, man. I'm sorry, I gotta say it. They're like, this tastes like shit. I said, well, how much water did you put in it? Water?
Yeah, that was
Water?
alcohol. I don't need no water. Come on.
Water? You put water in it? I was like, yeah, you gotta add the water to the alcohol to make the mix. It was like mix and alcohol. Oh my god. Yeah.
It was just booze and peach. It's just
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I was like, yeah, it was like fucking, oh. Yeah, y'all guys funny, man. Y'all made me laugh.
All right, boys. It's midnight my time. I'm headed to the bed.
Later,
All
sir.
right.
I'm crashing.
Thanks for having me.
All right.
Suck it.
Bush. Bye, Busty.
See you, Bussy.
Bye, Josh. Bye, guys.
You Abdon hitter, you.
I don't hate Dan Abnett. I just don't like the way that he writes some of his books. That's all.
I don't hate the guy. I just hate the guy who's writing.
I hate everything he does. You know?
I'm sure he's a great guy. I got nothing against him personally. I hope that he keeps writing books in the future. I think that his Unremembered Empire, for example, is a fantastic book. I think he did a really good job on that. The problem is that Legion sucks.
Legion rocks. Legion's amazing. The best book ever. Fuck, man.
What the?
Go back and read that shit.
I did. And the problem is I wanted to read a book about the Alpha Legion, not about all of these bullshit human characters that he writes. Because apparently he really likes to write human characters as opposed to Astartes in Astartes books. Just like in, Prospero Burns, where you read, no joke, a third of the book before you get to your first Space Marine. And it's a book about the Space Wolves.
Cry me a river, Busty.
I'm just telling you, that's my...
All right, I know. I'm just fucking with you, man. I understand. I know. You got no taste in books.
Is that
I love you. I love you, Jake.
Well, now I'm too fired up to sleep.
Oh shit! Fuck yeah! I wanted to play you, Jake, but pretty ruined it.
What do you mean?
Yeah, that was supposed to be this big epic showdown between the Texans had been talking shit for literally months.
I think it was the Fist-Commanders, but there was no Fist or Manders at all. I think that's what happened.
We had to kind of transition into Team Wolfcom.
Wolfcom, yeah. Nobody wants to play that. Nobody.
And honestly, I think that you guys were just like, you know what? We really don't want to play against Team Wolfcom. I tell you what, let's go up there and just tell them we'll play the Warhound first round, and that'll nip that right in the butt.
That's what we needed. That's what we needed. Yeah.
Y'all were ducking us.
We were not ducking it. We wanted to give you some Gorgon dick, some large Linus penis.
Oh shit! All right, boyos, y'all be good.
All right,
Till the next one.
Yeah.
Later, Bussy.
Hey, I've got a question. Someone might be able to answer.
Yeah.
The lip on a base, like the bottom of a base. Right?
Yep.
Oh, wait, I got it upside down. Like, how big is this lip from bottom of the base to the interior?
Hold on, I got calipers. Hold on 1 second.
I think it's like, I want to say it's 3 millimeter.
Sounds
I got
right.
calipers. Hold on. Get the old calipers out, right?
Your little cousin got sent to the principal's office for loading up smoking up a stink bomb and a Nerf gun and shot it at the bus driver. No more kids' table with those big boy moves.
Okay. The bottom of the base is 24.2 millimeters.
No.
Yeah, that's way wrong. Oh, he's talking about top to bottom, Josh. Not,
He just wants the
Fiber
height
roll?
of the
Yeah, for the magnet size.
4 millimeter.
What?
4 millimeter.
4?
Like that?
No. Like, well, the inside.
That's not yet.
You mean
Yeah, he doesn't have a standard base. He just has cast
Yeah.
bases.
No, basically what I mean is like, what magnet, like how tall of a magnet do I need to glue inside of an actual base, a plastic base, to be flush with the bottom?
I gotcha. I don't have an actual baser. All I have is German bases, bro. All I have is I can't.
I want to say it's either 3 millimeter or it's somewhere in between 2 and 3.
I'd say 3 millimeter safe.
3? You'd say 3?
Yeah.
I don't have a 3, but I can put 3 1s together and it looks like it's right.
Well, what happens when you set it down? Does it hit?
Well,
We'll put 4 and then see if it's too much.
no, it's wobbly. It's wobbly.
Wobbly with 3? Wobbly with 3? Wobbly with 3.
No.
Wobbly with 3.
No. 3 is okay, but it's got a little ball on the bottom. But as long as it's not.
Is it wobbly with 4?
No, 3. No.
So 3 is too much. 4 would be way too much. Is what you're saying. That's what you're telling me.
Might be. Let me see. Maybe it's just too fat.
So fast.
Well, that's way too big. What the fuck?
All right, dudes, I'm out. I gotta crash.
Later, Chris.
All right, Freddie.
Later, dudes.
What a bad vagina.